Careful. Those trigger fingers look a mighty itchy.
Hey you, over here. Let's chat.
Whoa, 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 it's Ryzen. Oh, fucking damn it. So, hey, you're trespassing, and I'm armed. Yeah, I know that lady. Guess that's bad news for your plan there. What, after 5 years? Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage it. I like to, extrapolate from there. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get... My gums never looked healthier. Wait, you serious? You, don't look much alike. Look, we won't give you trouble. She's got some crazy setup in there, so if you... This one's clear, guys.
Nice one, Captain.
We don't have to beat up miscreants for them anymore. We can beat up miscreants for ourselves.
Ooh, I set you up some expense report. That's a good boy.
Got it? Inside voices.
This must be a step up from Boar's factories, huh?
Doesn't look like either of us are sitting pretty in Byzantium, big shot.
Gonna shoot or what?
Just wait. You'll see how a Spacer's Choice cadet takes care of, I think it's jammed.
Wow, impressive.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the other vehicles is explain.
Observation log. Date? Well, never mind. Hybridization efforts have proven successful, and the nursery's yield is improving steadily. Meanwhile, the psychological benefits of gardening are... Meanwhile, the psychological benefits of gardening are difficult to assess without a control group. Subjective reflection suggests minor gains in memory retention and contentment.
Returning to normal protocol. Terminating security search.
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number.
Gotta admit, for a foul, ugly little monster, it's kind of cute.
Lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
Oh, are you handsome? Looks like you got yourself a little snack.
Hear that humming? Sounds like some kind of generator. Easy.
Who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I... Oh, sure. A real gathering of bright minds. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I... But here you are. That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless? He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clearance lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. The corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. But how do you know if the product works? I ran HIA and HIA ran the tests again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. Testing supervisor. I designed the initial testing regimens. Tried to anyway. People are complicated. Try and avoid working with people if you can. Plenty. Not to mention Spacer's Choice put in the legwork to make Gorgon habitable. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. What we got was marauders. Yeah, good luck making that one stick. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. The proto-adrena time solution was both monstrously addictive, a real boon to the colony. We had a few weird accidents, but one day, all the test subjects got loose. It wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Nah, didn't much care by then. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they and I came here. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Gets them every time. Your crew feel the same? Heck of a world out here for the shy types. What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals?
A family. Or something near to it. We don't always get along or nothing, but what family does?
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. Please, I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. If I couldn't talk my way out past a simple facility lockdown, that'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's a... Come on, I've left it behind me. Yeah, I'll make sure the automechanicals don't bother you on... Sure, take it. Just drowning in dining options down here. I'd offer you wine or something, but... Generators mostly, when they work.
Might not want to walk too close to some of this wiring, ma'am.
Not much, to be honest. Having a tediously protracted nervous breakdown. The biome's been irreversibly tampered with at this point, so... Yeah, I'll make sure the automechanicals don't bother you. Look at you, so chatty. tryhards, incompetent or unlucky enough to get themselves fired. They were milling around the back bays. We had some colorful negotiations. Not hard. Not at first. Your average shrub isn't much use to the corporations. They're vicious organisms in their own way, plants.
I read there's plants on Monarch that eat people.
Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanicals don't bother you on the...
Yeah, move along, buddy. Thanks.
Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. Their intentions are no longer unknown. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded. Boarded, Captain. A verb, indicating a hostile action whereby an enemy ship attempts to invade our own for the... Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again. Yes, Captain. I am capable of deploying the Unreliable's articulated thrusters to dislodge their ship from our own. This is a temporary solution, however. Understood, Captain. Now initiating more working protocols to maintain a responsible distance. Remember that you are not in.
The goons haven't played tossball for a decade. I'll admit, this attack hasn't gone strictly according to plan. Let's call this round a draw. You head back to your end of the field. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Here's the problem. I can't let you live. Couldn't tell you. Disclosing the identity of my alleged employer is strictly against contract. Also, impolite to ask. Yeah, well, you've been upsetting some powerful people poking around Gorgon like that. Ah, damn it. Forget I said that. Freebooters. Come on, pal. Respect.
What was that?
Watch out!
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart? Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
What happened to these poor folks? It can't be the storm that did this.
Everything's going to be okay. together, Kelly. Keep it together, Kelly. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be all right. Ah! Stop making that noise. They'll hear you. Who's out there? Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you? I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre. How can I help you help me get out of here? I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Anti-Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadline. At first, I thought it was an honor, I ask myself that question a lot. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Anti-Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia. If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or no bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Watch yourself out there. Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Pink slip protocol. How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. If you work at Oops, you're doing research and development. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. Oh, this lab was built for the sole purpose of brewing an advanced version of anthracillin. Science stuff isn't really my area, though. Just a feeling I got. Every day was the same as every other day. Started imagining what it'd be like to break that circle. But after what I've seen, after what happened, do I ever? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
This thing's orbit is stable, right? Ada checked before we docked? Captain?
I usually just kick them down.
Yeah, huh?
That won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile.
Process.
no, that won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile. Shush! Damn it! I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. I have several questions for you. All sorts of things. Science, mainly. A little bit of research. Right, that answers that.
Hey, I'm sorry about your friends, but more doses ain't gonna help.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. Ugh, stale drugs. Well, what's one more disappointment anyway? You mean my inhaler? It's designed to deliver a highly concentrated dose of Sky High right through my respiratory system. The formula's still a work in progress. Clears my mind for a few precious moments. The rowdy tenants of my mind palace stop their chattering, and in that silence, I experience clarity. Inspiration through inhalation. That's Sky High. Or...
Cap, come on.
Are you sure that's such a good idea, Captain?
Who's he, what's he now? Yes, yes. Much better. Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'm, working. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus. I was making considerable progress. I'm not lying. I'm carefully curating the truth for you. Auntie needs to be patient. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance with... Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team. Forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance. We were designing a drug the likes of which Halcyon had never seen. I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. I started self-medicating. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the primals attacked our lab. Human Inquiry was supposed to be responsible for testing Adrenatime, but creative incubation pressured my team with impossible deadlines. I had to begin experimenting on my own. Whoever reached greatness by coloring within the lines. My point is, I was doing my job. I was doing science. Not at all. Such an event is incredibly rare. Few workers understand the truth of their value to society. She would. No doubt she'd stuff my brain in a jar if she could. Looked me right in the eyes and said, "You are a brain, Jasper." Yes, well, whatever isn't. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus. I was making considerable progress. Right. A few moments ago, when I thought you were a hallucination, Auntie needs to be patient. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without... No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Of course you do. Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field. One thing at a time, my chatty accomplice.
That's the last of them! Wow! That was quick. What a machine. Are you sure we can't hang around for a bit? I want to get a look at its innards.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so this recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. Wait. Take my gun while you're at it. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I suppose you've got a point, or something resembling a point. Here. My personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Even if I wanted to talk about Project Gorgon, I couldn't. Making sense of those memories requires clarity of mind. All right, just one inhale. The disaster at the chem lab was my fault. I tested adrenatime on primals. I locked myself up in isolation. Nothing? Everything? I told myself I needed a drug to help me focus. Adrenatime was like that. It was designed and marketed as a necessity. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. I suppose you're right. I'm a scientist. My entire life is built on the foundation that science is a force for good in the world. The compound that we discovered on Gorgon had all the makings of an elixir. I'm saying Spacer's Choice never saw anything in Gorgon beyond profit. Project leadership panicked at the first sign of a mistake. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Surely you jest. Even were I inclined to teach you, which I am not, you wouldn't be able to replicate. The compound is derived from the metabolic waste of xenocytes, a microbial life form growing beneath the surface of Gorgon. Exactly. When Project Gorgon was active, corporates' varied attempts to port xenocytes off-world killed them. And even were one able to cultivate xenocytes in a petri dish, they'd need millions to refine even a dash of the compound. We mined immense amounts of Compound X directly from subterranean caverns in Gorgon.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern. You want to ask about anything in particular? Alrighty. You know, whoever wired this ship up had no idea what they were doing. Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? Nah, but I've been thinking on one. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without them giving you the okay first, you know? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get... When folk go away for schooling, they don't get back to where they begun. I reckon you could say, no thanks, I don't want a job. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. Yep, nothing much had changed. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew... Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long.
I thought about hiding in a crate, but they all smell sort of funny.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Everyone all right?
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a dream at a time.
Ooh,
woman from Monarch is plugging her nose, you know you've made some poor life choices.
Oh, it reeks like death warmed over. I'm gonna hurl.
Welcome to Human Inquiry Auditing, a Spacer's Choice facility. My name is Dr. I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be privacy aware. Together, we will unlock the
Our brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
Huh? Halcyon already? How bad could this be?
Oh, please. Unless there are mana queens stalking the halls here, I think we'll be fine.
I thought these folks were supposed to be volunteers. Why do they got them bunking like prisoners?
You're the drugs, too. Keep them nice and cooperative.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work in a real office someday. Remember, compliance with all instructions from facility personnel is stipulated in the contracts.
Coming!
hell are they doing with all these conveyors?
Volunteers are expected to follow. You made it this far. Keep it up.
I don't believe we've discussed side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Perhaps it results in some thrilling mutations. Forearms, maybe? Or a second head?
Try delusion, paranoia, gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by automech, suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder. Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
Get him strapped down!
Dr. Blakeslee.
Subject demonstrates catastrophic personality collapse. Fucker bit me.
Marion.
Interesting. I think I'm going into shock.
How many subjects have to die before you decide to build a dedicated autopsy room?
I don't want to see no more. I can't take this.
But why? Why? Who does this? What kind of monsters ran this place?
show his show. I didn't. You should have left more evidence for me. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down.
Oh, I'm quaking in my boots. Come and threaten us face to barrel, will you?
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Captain. I'm about to chew my own hands off with nerves. A beep for me.
This, I never imagined. I'd always heard the corporations treated their workers poorly, but this...
All this cruelty done to regular working folks without even a shred of regret. They knew, Captain. Spacer's Choice knew all along what Adrenatime did, and they...
I'm fucking mad, Captain.
Maybe Miss Ambrose can help fix things once she's cleared her family name.
I used to think the beasts on Monarch were bad. At least they aren't cruel. These people chose to do it. Whoa, this would have made for quite the hunt.
The llama.
And I say you're wrong.
Talk to my first mate if you have questions.
I'm telling you, this isn't the rock.
This is the spot! Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said, and...
Llama!
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir, not an alpaca.
Llama, alpaca, same thing.
Llama.
They aren't the same at all, sir.
Enough! We've got company. I'm the captain of that crashed vessel, to be perfectly accurate.
Why start now?
What was that, first mate?
Just talking to myself again, sir.
We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking, alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
Well, this is the only alpaca-shaped rock I've seen for miles, so...
Llama!
Llama. Sorry about my second mate. My crew and I are in the, parcel delivery trade.
He means drugs. It's a specialty cocktail of adrenotime, pep pills, and dervish mist that our client...
Only problem is the damn parcel isn't where it's supposed to be. That won't be necessary.
Could have fooled me.
First mate, this is a llama, and that's an order.
Hey, hear me out. What's not to know? It's got 4 legs and a silly-looking neck. I read all about llamas in a book about Earth animals. If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Bingo! He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. Alpacas are cowards. Never trust an alpaca. They're small, they're mean, and they'll stab you in the back. You're telling me we'd be having a very different conversation if...
Llama!
Don't let me down.
Folks used to live here. Folks just like us, Captain. This ain't right. These folks never had a chance.
Any luck tracking down that llama? I don't even know anymore. Captain Babbage has a lot of strange contacts in the parcel delivery business. That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
See here now? What's all this talk about?
We got the package. And guess what? It was where I said it would be.
I believe I owe you an apology, First Mate.
What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain, that's a mark against my good name.
Llama.
I don't know what to say.
I'll start. Thank you, stranger. I think you're right.
A good crew's like family. Always there to help.
Indeed. And some of them have many, many flaws.
Well, thanks, Captain. What say we head over to the Sprat Shack and I'll buy the first round, just to...
Llama?
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama!
This place stinks like the wrong end of a primal, and I think I'm close to figuring out why. Something's off with this place. Those ain't normal primals. Thought I was onto something before. Now I'm sure of it. I got a theory to test at that Marauder camp.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Please speak the passphrase. Error. Passphrase not recognized. Please speak the passphrase.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
Well, looks like Monarch ain't the only place they gave up on.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take the green and time.
People never seem to take the hint. What is it about?
Oh, could we skip the part where we trashed the place? We've lived through a hell of a lot tougher than some rust bucket security bots.
You think that could have been the spooky voice from OCI? The one calling themselves the Ghost?
Okay, gone quiet.
It looks so homey. Like a family lived here. All that goodness turned to such devilish ends.
the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't.
Just press the button.
The what?
Oh, for law's sake, the button, Ollie.
Accursed thing.
Libations on me, folks.
Oh, clever.
The effects of Compound X are inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but...
Unexpected.
We're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
Beginning security patrol.
Incoming! That's the last of them!
Nice work, Captain.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack, and you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
What was Mr. Lowe doing with all these primals?
Fine.
Everyone all right?
Here they come! Here we go!
Mr. Lowe was awfully messy, wasn't he?
You survived. You're remarkably intent on settling every plan to end you. How inconsiderate. Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in peace. It's a good thing that
Sick. I can't bear it any longer.
Oh, I hope so. I could finally put a bullet in this asshole once and for all.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold worlds, building, persisting, as the xenocytes do. We live. Against all odds, we live. But for how long?
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge.
I've seen negligence and greed and incompetence run rampant over this colony. But this was evil.
Worse than wrong, Captain. Catastrophic.
Spacer's Choice put their best and brightest on a problem, and this is how it ended up.
That might have been enough for me back in Edgewater, but after all we've seen of Halcyon? Captain, someone I get now why Miss Ambrose would want to clear her mom's name. I'd have hoped a smart fellow like Mr. Lowe would know better than to test his super drug on primals.
Here they come!
Okay? Keep them quiet. Oh, traps ahead. Behind, too. Traps just about everywhere, Captain. Gonna be a relief to see the stars again. This cave is making me all jumpy.
Tell me about the production of adrenotime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with. It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures. Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical. Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker build-a-sprat. Why the sudden airs? And such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy?
We're pretty good at this.
Pardon me.
Sure would be a bad time for an earthquake.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. Please do not kick this unit. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
Did you manage to find those recordings? Well, I'll be damned. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend. She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive. No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer. But who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me? Ha, sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, I'll just... Yeah. See you around.
To make matters worse, I think someone pooped in my pants.
You're not gonna believe this, but Leonora paid her tab and told me she won't be coming back. She left with a spring in her step. Told me to thank you on her way out. Have a round on me. Good. I've got paying customers.